why doesn't your wife trust you, and how do you get that trust back? Before I answer that question, I'm going to assume three things. First, you did do something wrong. Second, you do actually want to regain your wife's trust. And three, your wife is willing to work on restoring y'all's relationship. Okay, that's out of the way. So you did something. Maybe you looked at something inappropriate online, or you acted out in a certain way, and now your wife doesn't feel secure in your relationship. And when she doesn't feel secure, she doesn't feel like she can truly trust you again. That is very difficult. And on the journey of regaining trust, it can feel like it's never enough, because you might be already doing good things like going to accountability groups, reading books, going to marriage counseling, doing things that communicate to your wife, hey, you can trust me. But when you do all those things and she's like, I just don't feel safe yet. It's not how it was before. It can be defeating, and it can make you feel really powerless because you don't know what to do to get it back. Here is one thing that I believe could be super helpful, though it's not super fun to think about or to do. Let's say you're living your life and you have a moment of temptation, but you don't engage in it. You don't do it. What your natural tendency is going to be is to just keep that to yourself. Oh, I'm good. I didn't do it. See, I'm trustworthy. But you might be missing out on a trust gaining opportunity. I'm going to encourage you to go tell your wife what happened. Yes, initially she might be kind of upset, but if you go to her and you say something like, hey, honey, earlier today I had a moment of temptation, and I know that that's probably hard to hear. Would you take some time just to hear me out? Okay, I had a moment of temptation, but I was able to recognize it and I didn't do it. From that event, I learned that I'm in a process here of growing, but it was so encouraging to know that I don't have to engage in those behaviors just because I'm stressed. There's other ways I can relieve stress or get my needs met. And I wanted to let you know that I'm still thinking about this. And bam, that's it. You let them know that and then give them an opportunity to respond. Like I said, they might be upset a little bit initially, but that is a super trust building exercise because you're communicating some super important things to your wife. You're saying, I am really thinking about this. I'm taking this super seriously, so much so that I'm taking a risk to tell you that I even felt tempted. And the reality of living in a world full of temptations is you are going to be tempted. So better just to admit and share your victory. That is a victory. Anytime you were tempted and you don't engage in that negative type behavior that erodes the trust, you have a victory. And you want to share that with your wife. That's not me saying make your wife your accountability partner, but you want to share the insights that you gained from that experience. Like that one earlier, that person might have been stressed and they were trying to get a way to find some relief. That negative coping through looking at something online might be a way they do it, but in that moment they didn't do it. Maybe they decided just to take a walk and take a few deep breaths. You want to communicate, hey, I'm really thinking about this stuff and trying to find healthier ways to deal with the natural reality that we live in a world full of stress and temptations. When you focus on doing that, catching those little things, that will start increasing the trust like crazy because it doesn't leave vagueness in your wife's mind. She's not having to think, is he still thinking about this? Oh no, he hasn't brought this up in a while. Is he struggling? I better check this or that. You're already saying, hey, this is what's going on. Again, not that she's to be your accountability partner. That could put some weird pressure on the relationship, but it's a touch point and it gives y'all valuable information on what's helpful and what's not as you're trying to restore your trust. Anyway, like this video, comment, and definitely subscribe if you want more information about relationships. Thanks.